There are seasons when your soul feels as though it's traveling a long road without a visible arrival point. The promise is alive in the heart, yet time seems to move slowly. Patience is stretched. Hope can feel fragile, and the temptation quietly grows stronger to take control, to grip the steering wheel, to force movement where heaven has not yet released it. But waiting with God is never wasted time, is never an empty road, is a preparation road. What feels like stillness is often divine activity beneath the surface. What feels like delay is often protection, alignment, and careful preparation for something greater than the present moment can hold. God does not simply prepare the destination. He prepares the path, and He prepares the heart that will walk upon it. Isaiah 62 verse 10 reveals this powerful reality. Go through the gates. Prepare the way for the people. Build up the highway. Take out the stones. Lift up a banner for the peoples. Even when nothing appears to be changing, God is removing unseen obstacles. He is clearing stones that could wound future steps. He is building a highway where there was once only uncertainty. The natural, I may see emptiness, but heaven is engaged in construction. The silence is not abandonment. It is preparation. Yet something also happens within the human heart during seasons of waiting. The focus can easily drift toward what has not yet happened, and the beauty of what God is doing now can be overlooked. The soul begins to run ahead, while God is still working within. The desire for answers can overshadow the invitation to intimacy. But the deeper meaning of waiting, kava, is not passive endurance. It is active surrender. It is choosing trust over control. It is allowing the heart to draw closer to God rather than racing ahead of Him. Waiting becomes an act of alignment, where the soul learns to rest in His timing rather than striving in its own strength. Lamentations 3 verses 25 to 26 speaks gently into this sacred space. The Lord is good to those who wait for Him, to the soul who seeks Him. It is good that one should hope and wait quietly for the salvation of the Lord. There is a goodness that can only be discovered in waiting. There is a depth of God's presence that only surrender can reveal. Waiting becomes the place where the soul learns to breathe again, not because circumstances have already changed, but because the heart is being renewed in His presence. Strength is restored. Trust is rebuilt. Peace takes root where anxiety once lived. Even when impatience leads to missteps, even when the heart tries to move ahead of God, His grace remains greater than human weakness. He does not abandon the journey. He calls the heart back. He restores direction. He redeems what felt delayed and gently leads the soul back into alignment with His perfect will. Psalm 27 verse 14 offers both instruction and promise. Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage, and He shall strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. This kind of waiting is not empty. It is filled with courage. It is filled with expectation. It is filled with the quiet assurance that God is never late. He moves with precision, wisdom, and perfect timing. His delays are not denials. They are invitations to deeper trust. Waiting is not only about arriving at a destination. It is about becoming anchored to the one who leads the journey. It is about being bound to Him. Kava, woven into His presence, strengthened by His peace, and sustained by His faithfulness. In waiting, the heart begins to change. The need for control loosens its grip. Fear loses its voice. Trust becomes steady, and His presence becomes more precious than the outcome itself. What once felt like standing still becomes a place of transformation. What once felt like uncertainty becomes holy ground. And suddenly, the road no longer feels empty because the soul realizes it was never walking alone. God was preparing the way. God was preparing the heart. And God was present the entire time. Thank you for your time. Please remember to like and subscribe. It's the easiest way to give us the support we need.